Hello, my name is Lisa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be working on a project for my 100-day challenge, and they are going to be simple little folded pockets that you can go ahead and take a tag to put into. Grab a tag here real quick. So after it's done and glued, you'll be able to put a tag in there. You could also probably glue the two sides down, make a side tuck. You can also fold it down in the back, make it a flip, a couple different ways to do it. But this is a really simple project to do. It starts with 12 by 12 sheets of paper. It can be single-sided. These were single-sided to start, as you can see, or they can be double-sided so that the inside has something on there. So I'm going to do both today. I started with this one just to show how we can put, I just put some plain paper, not really plain paper, but some paper in there to glue it down. So I'm going to take my glue, and we're just going to glue the bottom on this one because we just want to get the pocket to get glued down here. And for this one, I am going to glue the bottom, and I'm going to glue along there. So we're going to glue there to there. Now you probably could just glue the bottom if you wanted to make another place to put some things, but I just want to have it as one tuck, one spot. So that is going to be all that's taken care of on these. Like I said, if you wanted to ink them, you definitely could. For that, probably could have inked in there a little bit before I did the fold. I'll do that on the next one. Live and learn, right? So I'm going to have this one fold over this way. I don't think it really matters which way it folds, just because it's oops, probably shouldn't use the papers I'm going to use as bottoms. But all right. Whoops. All right. And I'll have those dry while we're starting to cut the rest here. Okay, so let me get this glue put away for a minute until I need it again. Okay. All right, let's start with the thicker paper. So like I said, we're going to take a 12 by 12 paper. I chose this one because, well, it's two-sided, and I thought it would be interesting to go, I'm trying to find some stuff to go inside of my dragonfly journal, and it had this tealy color, which I thought in the flowers, I thought could be fun. Definitely something different than you normally would see as a pocket. But we are going to go ahead and fold it. So all you need to do is fold it in half as straight as you possibly can, so that you have exact triangles. And get my bone folder here. This is definitely thicker paper. And I'm not so worried that it's coming apart because we are gonna cut this in half. All right, so we're just folding it so I have a good line of where to cut it. So I'm just gonna fold it this way. Now it's a little off, but in the end, it will not matter. Okay, So we're just going to cut it where the fold is. Now, I could try to cut it on my trimmer, but unfortunately, being at the angle, this is too big to put on my trimmer, so I have to do it this way. So, there we go. 2 even triangles. Now, you can just take it and try to fold it into itself to get a nice even thing, or you can score it. I'm going to score it. Now, you're going to score it at, if you have a big 12-inch, you're going to score it at 4 and 8 inches, or like I'm going to do here, I'm going to score it at 4, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to score it at 4 again. Okay. All right, so we'll get that out of the way. Oh, I don't think it was supposed to be 4. That is not correct. And these are freaking huge. What are these freaking huge? Oh, because I cut them in half again. It's been a while since I made that prototype. Okay. All right, so we're going to cut that in half. And we're going to cut it in half again. Now this one you can cut in half because it fits in the machine. Okay, so back to this. So we are going to score it at 4 inches. And then, once again, we're going to score it at 4 or 8 if you had a big enough scoreboard. Okay, so we're going to take that and fold that in. And we're going to take that and fold it in. Okay, now I have noticed that when I do this, the little wings are a bit long, so all I did was, since you don't see them, go ahead and snip it. And this side, if you want to, you can snip it or try to do a rounder. But the problem with trying to do a rounder, I noticed the first time, was it's not really the right angle to do a rounder, but you can kind of fake it. Okay, so there is going to be for that one. And I may want to just trim that off a little. And then this one, so you can make 4 out of 1 page if you want to. This one I think I'm going to fold the opposite way so that the green is tucked on the inside. So once again, we're going to do 4 and 4. Okay, so we're going to want the green on the inside. We're going to do it that way. And that way. All right, so if you have a print and you want to make sure the right one is on the right side, like I don't know if I want that because it's upside down, so I'm going to tuck that and do it that way. So we are going to pseudo round this side as best I can. Trim that side off. Okay. And there we go. 2 different pockets out of the same thing. I'm going to glue them real quick because why not? So that's going to get glued there. And that's going to get glued. Okay. And I guess this doesn't really matter which way it goes, so we're gonna glue that side down. And we're gonna glue this side down. Okay, so for the plain ones, I'll show you how we do that. And I'm going to take this green one, because back to the dragonfly one. I think this would be a great color. Now, sometimes these 12 by 12s aren't exactly square. Not sure what happens, but maybe it's just me folding. Right. So we're gonna just go ahead and cut this in half. Follow the line the best we can. Okay, all right, we'll put that to the side and we will cut this in half. Oops. There we go. Okay. All right, back to this. And we'll do 4 and 4 on this one. And 4 and 4 on this one. Okay. Okay. Now before I glue this down, I'm going to want to insert paper inside of here. So I have chosen a couple fun prints to stick inside of here to do that. So we are going to cut this down to what the inside is here, which is approximately 4 inches. So get our cutter back out again. And that'd be a fun top. Okay, so 4 inches. And put this one down. Save them. 4 inches. so basically all I'm going to do is, should cut them a little smaller than 4 inches. All right, we're just gonna eyeball a line coming down off of there. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay. All right, so just a hair under 4 inches. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue this in, and then I'm gonna go and cut it, just to make life easier than trying to cut the angle and then make it fit. Save that, it has a nice back, and I think I'm gonna save that because it's got a nice back. So there we go. All right, so we're really more concerned about the top part here. It's not going all the way down because that part is hidden, so we are just going to make sure the peak is covered. And it gets glued down. All right, so let's just glue the second one in while we're here, waiting for that first one to dry so I can cut it without totally gluing up everything. Okay. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to take this and we're going to snip, and we're going to snip. Okay, and it'll work out perfectly because even if you snip a little bit of the this off, you won't notice it because it's gone then. And there's that one. And get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. So cute. Bet I can use those for something. Okay. All right. So yeah, those are sweet. So let's glue their little. Before we glue, let's make sure their little points are okay. This one seems pretty good. That one seems pretty good. That one's going to be okay. Oh, they're going to be okay. All right. Well, I just flung that pin somewhere. Okay. Get that. And then this one we'll glue. Okay. All right. Well, I got backup pins. I'll track that one down later. Luckily, it's got a red pin head, so I can usually find it pretty easily, but okay. All right, so we're gonna let those two dry. I got those drying. We'll go back to the first one, and we'll do a little bit of decorating here. Thinking I'm gonna throw some flowers on them. I've got some fussy cut flowers here, but I also have, I printed these. They're really hard to see. They're kind of like advertisement things, floral, that I thought might be interesting to throw on here. I have that one, and I have that one that I pre-cut out. just to add a little bit of, since this is so plain, I thought this might be an interesting overlay to do that. Not really taking up a lot of color or anything, but you can subtly see it. And then I'm going to throw, like I said, throw a flower or something on there, maybe a label. But for now, we're going to get these on there. Not sure if I'll use the other ones for those. We'll take a look and audition some of them out. But I had seen these earlier, and I had these laying around that I thought would be cool. So, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at some flowers here. See what we got. I think I definitely want some color on there. Well, I have a lot of small flowers here. That'd be probably pretty on there. Oh, you're huge. Okay, you're not gonna work. Be pretty on there. Or maybe that. So let's go with that. Okay, so for those two, I do have some vintage photo that I'd like to kind of dab on here just to knock down the white a bit before I glue it on. Nothing too exorbitant, but just enough to knock it down. Kind of overlap that so I can still see that, maybe? Yeah. This one I think I'm going to put on that side though. Or do the same. I'll do the same. I know this vellum's got a bit of a tail. I can snip that off now. Okay. Now some labels. Would be fun. I don't know necessarily want some miniature labels, but whoop. Okay, well that one's not going anywhere. Let's see how this one looks if I weather it a little bit. I think I like it. See if there's something else though before I settle on that. Got some vellum labels out recently. Those are fun. And I don't know if I want to put vellum on vellum. It looks a little too light, if you know what I mean. A little bigger than I'd like. Well, that would be fun. I think I might save that for my one of those. Haha. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. A little label there. Put this label there. All right. Get my little field notes. Maybe I could stick something. up there. And we're just gonna stick with the vintage photo. Yeah. And make sure that dries since it's on the vellum side of life. Yeah. I'm wondering, I wonder if I round this top a little bit, or I don't know. We're going to round the top. And with that said, do I round around that? No. Okay. Well, there's those two. Okay. Let's see what we can do with these other guys. Oh, I almost forgot I had this guy. Can't see him too well. I had stamped this on vellum. So let's give him a shot. He's light, but there we go. Yeah, I like him. Okay. Let's see if we can find some appropriate floral to go with him. Pink would look nice. Yellow and green would look nice. I think I might like that on that one. Let's see. No, I like him on that one for sure. Definitely need something brighter on that one. Being it's sitting on top of. I'll try that one out. I'm gonna ink it and see how it looks. Okay. I think this came from one of the Tim Holtz cutouts. Don't need to do anything with him. I might want to cut his leaf off though, or stem I should say. About it. I want to see what label I can find to go with it. All right, so this one that I said I liked, which one can this one go on? I like the fact that it's teal. too straight on the corners. Not too bad. Okay. Well, that could be fun. Cut a little bit more of this off, though. I say, Oop. I like that one better with the green. All right. Okay, I think I have enough choices here. I could be here for days trying to figure out some of these choices, so we're gonna just go with those and see what we like here. I think I like that. All right, put him on the bottom. And that right there. Okay. Okay, definitely like that. Wrap that around a little bit. And then I like the pink with the pink here, that's for sure. Okay. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I like it. All right. A little bit more on the iffy side, so we're gonna go with this one next. I definitely like this one. And you are gonna go right there. Just probably chop that leaf off when it's all said and done, or that little bit of flower. It's more of a cardboardy one, a little hard to. And you just gotta get the white off the sides on you. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now this one, my problem child. You are definitely my problem child. I mean, I don't have to put you. I just like the fact that there's a bit of red on that side. Seems like I'm just forcing it though. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap this floral stem around it, and this might answer my question of what to do, because I think that's what's throwing me off right now. Hamspray varmints. I probably should just cut them off. Okay, well, I think my answer is I'm going to throw a stamp on this one just to balance it out up in that corner. And I think I'm just going to do a big old number. There we go. All right, and this one I'm not going to really stamp on because A, I don't think it's stamp on the glossy, and I think that's plenty of fun for that one. And this one, I think I want a little bit of a stamp up there. And I think I want to do round one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it off though, so I need something to tuck in there. There we go. And maybe just a tiny little number there. that circle stamp away before I forget to put it away. And let's put the baby in the corner. There we go. Okay. And with this one, I definitely think something along here would be nice, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. All right, bigger stamp. It's partially going to go on this vellum that I put on there, so it's going to need a minute to dry. We'll have to make sure we give it a minute to dry. And I'm going to put that down there. In the corner. Okay, well, I think that is going to be it for this bit of a fun pocket making session. Got them all decorated, ready to go. A couple that I know can go for sure in my dragonfly journal. So, quite excited about that. And get that vellum out of the way. Okay, well, let's take a look at what we got here. Yeah, probably could ink around the edges too when I get a hot second. When I get around the other. All right, let's do that real quick. Okay, because I also want to round the edges, or the tip tops of these. Oh, did I just, sort of a little bit smudged, but I think it was pretty well dry. Okay. Now you could definitely, if you wanted to make some of these kind of pockets, you probably could just make the pockets, leave them undecorated until you know where you want to put them, and then decorate them at that point. Just so you have some available to do, because they're really easy, you know. 2 cuts, a couple of score lines, and a fold, and they are set to go. Glue them together, and what do you got? Pickety pockety poo. All right, let's take a look at these. All right, so that one's fun. I like the tie-in. Oh, they got some teal and greens in there. Very cute. Files and rasps. And then we have this one, which was my naughty child, but I think it turned out good in the end. The green tied together. A bit of red here in the background. Brightens it up a little bit. I love this one. The pink matches those pink flowers in there. A little bit of green and yellow to go with those. Very nice. This one's fun. Like I said, I did smudgy the identification check a bit, but that's okay. I like that one. And then some of the first two with the vellum in the background there is kind of nice. With the label and the flower, matches the colors great. Background in there. And then another pink one. Probably trim that back a little bit. Some pink flowers on that vellum in there. Yeah, I have to say that I feel like these were a success. So hopefully you got some inspiration on some of these and find yourself doing them. I'd love to see what they look like. And as usual, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. Thanks again.